Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. We are from group 7. We want to present our material. It's about development of syllabus in ESP and writing. Previously, the Honorable Ms. Fahrunisa as our lecturer in ESP course. And also my friends, the participant is Fauzan Murapradhana, me as the moderator and the presenter too, and Imalia Suky Lely as the first presenter. And last is Ayu Aulia Sabita, the third presenter. And the first material will present by Imalia Suky Lely. For the next slide, Imalia Suky Lely, time is yours.
Okay, I will continue the explanation. The first material is definition of ESP. According to Richard and Roger, 2001, ESP as a movement that seeks to serve the language needs of learners who need English in order to carry out specific roles and who need to acquire content and real-world skills or writing through the medium of it rather than master the language for its own sake. Based on the definition given, ESP is understood to be about preparing learners to use English within academic, professional, or workplace environments where the language is going to be used. In ESP, English is learned not for its own sake or for the sake of gaining a general education, but to smooth the path to entry or greater linguistic efficiency in particular environments. Next slide. The next is writing skills comprehension. According to Brown, 2003, writing is the nature of the composing process of writing. Written products are often the result of thinking, drafting, and revising procedure that require specialized skills that not every speaker develops naturally. And based on the explanation, it can be concluded that the definition of writing is process of inventing ideas, thinking about how to express ideas, and organizing ideas into statements and paragraphs, which the purpose is used to communicate something with the other people indirectly. And the students get effort to express mind through language in writing. Next slide. And the next material is component in writing skill. The first component is content. Content of writing should be understandable. Therefore, the readers can understand the message in the text and get information from it. The composition about content should contain one central purpose and should have coherence and continuity, and should be adequately developed. The second is unity. Unity means that the content and structure both relate to the writing assignment. The text deal with the topic. It is oriented to be writing goals and the audience, and it reflects the essential feature of an informative text. And the next is completeness. A complete paragraph provides information well enough, and it develops the truth for the reader. In complete paragraph, the writers provide the readers with restricted topic sentence, and sufficient information to clarify and analyze and support the main idea that which is stated in the topic. And the next is organization. Organization is the overall structure of piece of writing. Organization concerned with the way of how the writers arrange and organize the idea and their message in writing form, which consists of some partial order. In writing, the writer should know about what kinds of paragraph that they want to write and what the topic that they want to tell to the reader. And the next is vocabulary. Vocabulary is the list of words and sometimes usually arranged in alphabetical order that expired at distally and crochet. Vocabulary is an area which gives the students various kinds of learning problems, including spelling. And the last is mechanic. The use of mechanics is due to capitalization, punctuation, and spelling appropriately. These aspects are very important. It leads the reader to understand, to organize immediately. The use of favorable mechanic in writing will make reader easy to group and conveying idea or the message to the written material. Okay, that's all the explanation for me. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Imalia Lely, for your explanation. Okay, next slide. Okay, the next slide is the research methodology. In this research, the article used the design quantitative and qualitative. In the qualitative, this article used the descriptive method. First is research design. The research design is this study categorized into the quantitative research. Quantitative research is the process of the collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and writing the results of a study, while qualitative research is the approach to data collection, analysis, and report writing, differing from the traditional quantitative approaches. This according Creswell 2002. And the type of the qualitative research of this study is descriptive method, like I said previously, and the descriptive research is the scientific research that describes about event, phenomena, or fact systematically dealing with the certain area or population. These try to get deep data and information about the object by giving detailed data and the information. Also, techniques based on the particular criteria. And the next is subject of the study. The subject used the 330 students in fourth semester class. And the next is source of data. The source used the questionnaire and the technique of the taking samples by the 330 students. To extend the questionnaire was the purposive sampling or judgment sampling, where a sample of the element judged to be typical or representative are chosen from the population. And next in this study, the population of the research were the fourth semester student that consist of the 330 students, and the sample were taken 15% randomly. So the number of the samples was 50 students. And next slide. Next slide, Laila. Okay, the next is need analysis. After we search the research methodology, such as the research designs, subject of the study, and the source of data. Next, we make the needs analysis in our class, and there are 3 tables in our need analysis. The first table is the student's response indicate that the ranks of the paragraph development types, and the types is development by definition, development by classification, development by listing, development by cause and effect, development by example, and the last is development by comparison. In this table, the students' response indicate that the ranks of the paragraph by the from the 300 responses, there are 239 responses or 79% that have determined the development by the definition in number 1 as the first choice, followed by the other types of the paragraph development. It indicates that all types of paragraph development are needed by the students in learning the English writing skills. Furthermore, there are 6 types of which are needed by the students in learning the writing skills, but the frequency of student response are the definitions. Next slide. And the second table is types of tests. In these types of tests, there are 6 types: description, news items, narration, recount, discussion, and exposition. Here, the students' response in this table indicated that the rank of needs of the types of text is from descriptions to news items, narration, recount, and exposition. However, the greatest percentage of the type is the descriptive text. It's about 66%, while the fewest level of need is an exposition in the 50%. The other types of text are not responded by the students. Furthermore, in the writing skill, the components needed to be learned by the students are structure, vocabulary, content organization, and the mechanic. They are in the next slide. Okay, the component of the writing in this third table, the third table. In the data in this table indicate the English structure is 79% and the vocabulary is 79%. That's difference by the comma or decimal. In the writing tag, the first and the second ranks to be discussed in the learning the English writing skills, being supported by the other components, such as the content, organization, and the mechanic. But the vocabulary is the list of words, and the word is a core of language, the main of language. However, the words should be put in the correct position of is in the string of the word, because we refer to the structure of the language. Each class of words has its own use and the function in the any strings. Every language has its own system as a rule that should be obeyed in the language. Okay, next slide. In this result and discussion, according to students' needs analysis in learning the English writing skills, that the writing skill refer the types of the paragraph development, the types of text, and the component of writing. That's according the previously of the 3 table. The first is the highest level needed by the students is the paragraph development by definition. And in the table 2 previously, the greatest percentage of the type is the descriptive text, And the foremost needed by the components are the structure and vocabulary because they are same percentage. I mean, okay, next slide. And the explanation of the syllabus will be explained by the Ayu Aulia Sabita. And Ayu Aulia Sabita, times is yours.
Okay, thank you. I will continue the next about syllabus of English writing skill. In the first meeting, the pertama, the objective, students are expected to be able to understand and effectively apply the steps in the writing process. Write coherent and grammatically correct sentences, use editing and revising techniques to improve writing quality, and understand and apply connecting devices to enhance document clarity, unity, and coherence. So indicator, after completing this course, setelah menyelesaikan course-nya, the students are expected to be able to understand and effectively apply the steps in the writing process. Write coherent and grammatically correct sentences, use editing and revising techniques to improve writing quality, and understand and apply connecting devices to enhance document clarity, unity, and coherence. In the material, we use that descriptive paragraph. The method is discussion and ceramah. Diskusi dan ceramah. Media, we use audio, text, and video. Aktivitasnya menulis. Masih kedengaran nggak?
Masih, Ayu, masih. Silakan dilanjutkan.
Soalnya sinyal tadi tiba-tiba hilang. Oke. The next is assessment. The assessment is paragraph writing and quiz, search module and video. The time 2/45 minutes. Okay, that's my explanation about syllabus. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thanks for your explanation, Ayu Aulia Sabita, of our syllabus of English writing skill. Thank you for attentions for the participants. If you have questions, you can ask the questions and we will answer your questions by giving a minute to search the question. Thank you very much.